Ses bir iki ses. Herkese merhaba. Ona da buna da bana da size de ama herkese merhaba. Evet, bugün internet iyi gibi. Nazar değmesin bakalım. Geçen tabii ki internet yüzünden, son zamanlarda internet yüzünden yayınlara zaten müsait olduğum gün sayısı çok az. Güzel. Evet, hafif ses de geldi. Ve burada biraz nezle gibi sesler garip. Evet, oyuna devam edeceğim. Hemen giriş yapalım. Hadi bakalım. Alan Wake. Alan Wake Remastered. Tabii ki de Alan Wake 2 yılın oyunu adaylarından biri. Okey. Ses. Bir güvenli bölgedeki ışığın altındayken canın daha hızlı dolar. Evet. Karanlığa ışık tutuyoruz. Aynen. Doğan Can'ın da dediği gibi. Selam olsun ona da buradan. Evet. Yüklen. Yüklen. Okey. Hafif böyle bir iki hapşurdum zaten alerjiyle karışık. Alerji. Sohbete bakayım. Muazzam. Evet, geçen de buradan başlamıştım. Baktım internet adamın gibi değil. Drop üstüne drop baya kötüydü. O yüzden devam etmedim. Oradaki canlı yayın planlamasını silmiştim zaten. Bugün elimden geldiğince devam edeceğim. Evet. Mirror Peak. Seyir terasına ulaş. Tamam, ulaşacağız. Ses bir iki ses. Maşallah diyelim. Okey. Sohbeti de açtık. Bize de ne kalıyor? Keyifle oynamak, size de keyifle izlemek kalıyor. Tabii ki canlı yayın ama tekrarları da sizlerle birlikte oluyor. O yüzden beğeninizi, yorumunuzu eksik etmeyin diyorum. Bakayım. Oy, tüfekle gidelim. Hadi bakalım. Hadi Alan. Hadi Alan. Vallahi bir şey söyleyeyim mi? Ben ormanda elimde fenerle böyle dolaşamam abiciğim. Bana ters. Aha. Şurada bir şeyler var.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Yazım hatası ve küfürlerle dolu bir mesaj aldı. Çok satan Wake ancak bize bu koyar mı koymaz. Hı hı. Devam. Şurada evet. Bir loot olayımız var. Al şunu. Okey. Güzel. Fişek tabancası. 6 tane hem de. Demek ki bu 6 tane fişek tabancası geliyorsa dostlar, misafirlerimiz çok. Söyleyebilirim. Aha. Burada yolun sonu mu ya? Valla düşünmüşüm deme. Alan. Alan. Okey. Ben nereden gideceğim? Ee, şuraya gideceğim. Ben direkt tabii ki yukarı doğru çıkacağım. Vay, terasa ulaş. Ulaşalım. Abi atmosfer şahane. Ben tüfeği alayım da bir iki tüfekle. Aha. Wow. Ha, ne oluyor lan?
Birds.
Kargalar. Sizin ben var ya. Sizin ben ışık tuta bitirirmişsiniz bak. Gel. Oha. O yıkıldı. Normalde fişeği bunun için verdi ama abicim Assassin's Creed oynadım o kadar. Devam. Hadi bakalım. Abi dur lan. Dur. Ya bu kuşlar var ya, bitmedi ya. Birkaç tane leşim var. Tamam. Tehlikeli mi? Hadi Ellen. Oha. Ne oluyor lan? Kayıt noktasına ulaştığımıza göre ya bana bunu yapma. Bana böyle tüneller yapma. Bugün zaten Doğancan'ı izledim. Bilim kurgu korku oynuyor. Alien. Abicim bu nedir ya? Doğancan derken çapulcu Dogi. Tabii. Abi bize gelmez böyle mağaralar. Hiç sevmem. Hadi bakalım. Allah Allah. Valla Need for Speed açacaktım ha o denli. O zaman burası tam gidiyor da burası nereye gidiyor bir dakika. He. Güzel. Güzel. Korku oyunları Volüm 1. Aha. Ne yazıyor burada? Aşağı Londra alayım. Aha. Esrarengiz ablamızın sesi. Alan. Alan. Alan. Tamam geliyorum ablacığım dur. Ablacığım geliyorum. Ne istersen vereceğim. Dur. Sen yeter ki bir Alan deme bu. Allah Allah. Tüyler diken diken. Tüyler gümüş madeninden çık. Madenden çıkmam lazım doğru. Ablacığım tamam. Lan sabah akşam Alan deme. Tüyler diken diken oldu. Ay senin Alan diyen diline. Allah Allah. Oo. Dostlar ben sıçtım. Ben söyleyeyim. Bana fazla bunlar. Abicim biz Resident Evil oynuyorduk en fazla. Al şunları. İşaret fişeği. Alan. Burada bir şey... Ha tamam malzemeler var. Bu nasıl bir iniş ya? Ha, taslağı al. Bir taslak okuyalım bakayım.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Lütfen dedi. Kendi kendine. Şu işi sağ salim atlatayım. Atlatacağız abi sağ salim de. Bu ablamız Alan diye bağırmasın. Bana da geliyorlar bak. Alan. Alan. Ha şunları alayım. Ne oluyor lan burada? Ablamız burayı kapattı. Hay senin ben. Bu ne lan? Sizin ben var ya bak. Tanımıyorsunuz beni. Tamam mı? Tamam mı? Bak yeter. Öyle akıl oyunlarına gelemem ben. Ben de insanım. Okey. Fazla heyecana gerek yok. Bu hayatın heyecanı yok. Dermişim. Okey. Şuradan geçelim hemen. Allah Allah ablama bak ya. Bildiğin kendince senaryo çizmiş. Alan. Aha. Termos. Alan. İyi en azından 5 mermi alıyor. Bu da güzel. Gümüş madeninden çık. var ya, bak bir şey söyleyeyim. Ben yani bir laf var ya, deli deli
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on.
deli
Maybe
yapsa
the
buraya
machinery
girmem.
could help me with that.
Gümüş maden, evet. Çıkmam lazım da. Güzel parça. Dın dın dın. Başka ne var burada? Yokmuş. Çıldıracağım abi. Neyse ya. Devam devam. Abi Alice ne oldu ya? Eşime ne oldu? Benim şuraya ulaşmam lazım. Bir daha kullan. Anca böyle olacak. Bakayım. Güzel. Maşallah belinde tüfek. Bu adam yetenekli. Tekmele. Güzel. Hadi Alan. İşte en son seviye bu. Tamam. Burada bir şey var mı? Dur bir dakika. Burada bir şey yok. Oğlum ne oluyor lan? Seslere bak. Hadi Alan. Görüyorsunuz. Adamda tekme var ya. Kayıt noktasına ulaşıldı da. Şimdi şu yukarı bir bakacağım ben. Tam yukarı çıkacağım da. Bir etrafa bakayım dedim. Manzaraya bak ya. Atmosfere bak. Bu Alan zaten alışık adam, yazar adam yani. Bu tarz şeylere kendini kaptırdı. Aha, taslak buldum. Şurası. Okey. Taslağı okuyalım.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned badly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Geri dönüş turnesine çıktık bebeğim. Okey. Bir daha odaklanalım. Tamam, karşıya ulaşacağız belli. Nasıl bir şey bu ya? Hadi Alan. Şuraya geçmem lazım.
Just great.
Okey. Ulaşmam lazım. Kullanmaya bak ya. Al sana fişek. Kuşlara bak ya. Ne oluyor lan? Oha. Oha, ağaçlar yıkıldı. Bu nedir abicim ya? Yapma. Ay ay ay ay. Bu denli bir şey olduğunu seziyordum ben. Allah. Gel lan buraya. Böyle bir anda gelemezsin. Gel buraya. Oo, bunlar bir anda geliyor. Oo, fena. Bir anda kendimize geldik. Kan tazelendi. Let's go. Oo paşam, ne yapıyor bu ya?
Shit.
Oo, yolumu kesti. Bir dakika. Abi bu nedir ya? Buradan geçiş yok. Buradan var mı? Buradan da yok. Şimdi o zaman aşağı ineceğim. Beni farklı yerlere yönlendiriyor o. Ya etrafından dolaşabilirim ya. Hmm. Kayıt noktasına ulaştık. Ulaştık da. Allah'ım geldiler. Yapma ya. Fena. Oha. Abicim ne oluyor bize ya? Şurada bir kayıt alalım. Run Lake. Hı hı. Abicim bu terasa ulaşmak için hızlı. Abi ben burada bak dayanamam ha. Hızlı. Hadi Ellen. Koşmuyor bak. Oo, manzaraya bak. Bayağı yüksekteyiz. Güzel. Oha. Geldi. Bunu al. Ha, şurada bir not var. Taslak yani.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Bence de. Hoşlanmaz. Hoşlanmaz da. Biz ne yapıyoruz abi burada ya? Bu adamın tekmesi de maşallah nasıl bir tekmedir ya. Tekmeliyorum, her şey yıkılıyor. Okey. Bu bahçede bir şey var mı? Yok da ben bu eve nasıl gireyim ben ya? İçeride bir şeyler var. Var ama buradan mı girilecek? Oha. Ya buradan da girilmez ki. Oha. Bu ne? Al işte. Gel de buradan yak. Tom Tom Tom. I miss you. Did you? Aman Allah'ım ya. Oğlum ne oluyor lan burada? Aha. Yok, kafayı kırarım ben he. Böyle şeyler bana göre değil. Oha. Tom'la kafayı bozmuş bu. Muazzam bir atmosfer. Anlatılmaz, yaşanır. Ama ben şu an yaşamak istemiyorum. Evet, bu ne lan? Çık abi şuradan, ruhum daraldı. Burası yıkıldı, yıkılacak. Şurada bir şeyler var. Fişek var. Yapma. Vallahi burası yıkılıyor abiciğim. Burası yıkılıyor. Benim hemen tüymem lazım. Abi ben var ya, çıldıracağım ya. Yapma abi. Ay soyunu sopunu ya. Bu nasıl bir şey? Abi ben mermisi olmayan silah seçiyorum. Böyle bir şey var mı ya? Şu fişekleri kullanacağım abi. Bu arada bu oyun harbiden zor modda zor oynanır. Zor modda zor oynanır. Lafa bak ya. Hadi bakalım. Aha geliyor. Kayıt noktasına ulaştık da biz bizden gittik.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Aynen bir tekne olmalı. Bulacağız tekneyi.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Evet ben de korkuyorum.
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
Niye uzak dur diyor bu? Hanımefendi mi? Bak bak görüyor musun? Aa hanımefendi diyor. O esrarengiz kadına söylüyor galiba. Oha. Bunu okumuştuk. Bunu geçen bölüm okumuştuk böyle bir şey olacağını. Oy oy oy. Abi çok iyi ya. Alan. Alan Wake. Muazzam. Bitti.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously
Evet.
telling me that
Chapter
my
3'ün
my
özeti.
deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Gerçekler. Chapter 4. Evet, gerçekler.
Baby, it was just a nightmare.
Bu ne ya?
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental...
Nasıl yani?
You lie.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Alice öldü mü? Bu nasıl bir iş ya? Bu da mı bir kabus?
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Bu nasıl bir
There
iş
were
ya?
only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Allah Allah.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Evet, daha sakiniz.
I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Doktor Hartman'ı takip et.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Abi biz ne yapıyoruz ya?
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're
Nasıl
in a
ölüyor
very
abi?
vulnerable state until you understand and accept this.
Nasıl
Alice
ölüyor?
was drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves
Hadi be,
around
gerçekler bu
your
mu?
thoughts and dreams.
Aa,
Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality, she has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are
Hadi
trying
be.
to stop you.
Vay be. Şu an kafam allak bullak oldu. Hadi. Geç de takip edeyim abiciğim. Gerçekler ha.
We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of
Bu nasıl bir manzara, nasıl bir
trying to
klinik.
protect you from the too painful.
Şuraya bak ya.
Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane
Hepsi kafamda
supernatural
uydurduğum
conspiracy
şey mi ya?
concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Allah Allah. Saate bak. Manzarası güzelmiş ama.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way, follow me.
Vallahi ben
Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your
ya, her şey hayal gücü ya.
imagination is what you work with.
Okey.
After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well?
Bak
It's
bak.
very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the
I
illness.
let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of
myself.
my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Ne oluyor lan
Here's the
burada?
entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson,
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Wow.
please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay, sorry. Boo.
that's
Boo.
Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does involve
Yeah,
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Ha!
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Sabırlı olun. Aynen.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
Ha, bu elemanlar da burada.
Wipes this place off the face of the earth.
Bu elemanlar sağlam değil miydi ya?
These two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s.
Odin ve Thor.
Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are in advanced stages of dementia. They are well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Ya abicim neden ben yazayım ya?
Like to bash his head in with a hammer. Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's
Deliliği anlamak için deli olmak gerek.
crazy to know crazy?
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm. The Anderson farm. Valhalla.
Anderson çiftliği Valhalla.
Now, lest we forget, a crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message. Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head.
Taslak geldi.
Zane could feel the poems taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. It was clearing up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Yok yok.
Yeah,
Odama döneyim.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain. Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll. Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch. She used us all, taken from all of us. Took my thunder,
Baba Yaga.
witch. And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag. She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does. We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power.
Adamlar bayağı info verdi.
Creator and artist, a god. Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake. Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other writer. She's been using you, boy, and you let her. a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, god damn it.
So tired. Built the farm close.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Herkes yazmamı istiyor. Bu nasıl bir iş ya? Yazacağım.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Aynen. Hikayeyi elde etmek istiyor. Burada barkod var.
I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Şu barkod okuyucusundan ne çıkıyor? Bir dakika ya. Telefondan bir bakacağım, merak ettim. Algılarsa. Harbiden he. Dur bir dakika. Algıladı. Aa, YouTube'dan bir video. YouTube video linki bu.
A beginning. A primordial forest. The colors of the fall.
Aa,
The mist. A caldera lake. Silence echoes.
bildiğin şey.
Loud. It's too late to hear
Oyunla
the
ilgili
words.
bir anlatı.
The men, naked,
Nerede?
crawls to the shore.
Ya güzel. İyi düşünülmüş bir detay. İyi düşünülmüş bir detay. Muazzam. Odama geri dönmem lazım. Şunu da alayım. Bu termoslar ne işe yarayacak bilmiyorum ya. Güzel bir fincan kahve. Bütün kupaları topluyorum vallahi. Benim odam nerede?
The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on them.
Odama döneyim. Nasıl döneyim odaya? Ha. Wake. 1 numara. Bak bak. Okay.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay? I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only
Aynen.
chance of getting out of here.
Şu an şansım şans. Abi bir tane daha taslak bulduk.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al?
Aynen.
Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Vay. Abi bunlar teşkilat mı ya? Nasıl bir yere geldik abi biz ya? Gerçekler. Chapter 4.
Things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
Maybe you could come out and meet our regular adult diapering asses.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper.
Aynen.
Hartman had been playing
Aynen.
all along.
Ya. Resimler çok hoş ya.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
All the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent. He's...
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very
Wow,
best.
bu nasıl bir kayıt ya?
Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Abicim ne oluyor şimdi o zaman? Gerçek mi yani her şey? Yani şöyle gerçek mi derken biz kafamızdan mı uyduruyoruz?
Hartman wasn't happy. Maud could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Barry'i kurtar.
Barry? Ow! About time! Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no. The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy out. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Hadi gitmemiz lazım abiciğim.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Vay. Klinikten kaç.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine
Aynen.
sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Bu şekilde bizi aldı. Yandık. Yandık. Hadi. Oha.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Çıldıracağım. Klinikten kaçmam lazım. Oha. Çıldıracağım ya. Aba abici. ne yapıyoruz ya? Abi ben nereden gideceğim? Yandım ya. Heh. Allah Allah. Abi fener yok, bir şey yok. Ha, şunu kırdırabilirim. Yapamadım bak. O şekilde geldiğinde ben kaçacağım, öbür tarafı kıracak. Yapacak bir şey yok. Hadi. Bu kapı nasıl kırılmıyor ya? Buradan kaçış lazım. Kırılmıyor abi. Allah Allah. Kaç kaç da nereye kaç? Allah'ım yarabbim ya. Kapı mapı da kırılmıyor abi. Ne olacak ya? Allah Allah. Evet. Şaşkınım şu an. Allah'ın seversen açılmış ya. Açılmış işte. Göremedim.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there. Barry, I don't have a light. Take this, Al.
Güzel. Hadi. Gidiyoruz abicim, gidiyoruz. Dur. Bu nasıl bir iş? Labirentten çıkacağım bir de. Allah'ım. Oğlum siz nasıl oyun yaptınız da böyle? Muazzam. Barry geliyorum Barry. Barry. Ben bu labirentte kendimi kaybederim abi. Boş burası. Bu arada Harry Potter'daki labirent aklıma geldi. Bir de şeyde vardı en sevdiğim. Witcher'da da vardı. The Witcher 3 Will Hunt.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-side stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Peşimdeler mi? Lan yine aynı yere mi çıktım ben? Oha. Enerji. O bende var. Ne demezsin ki? Nasıl bir enerjiyse. Burası başa dönüyor. Abi başa döndüm ya. Ha, not var ama not al.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything.
Bunu yaşadık. Okey. Bu ne ya? Oh be. Abi labirent adam şey yani. Labirent bana göre değil ya. Ruhum sıkıldı. Al şunları. Bahçe. Ne oluyor lan? Ay sizin soyunuzu sopunuzu, bu kim bunlar ya? Ya senin ben Alan Wake. Tam zamanında, tam zamanında, tam zamanında. Ne yapıyor bunlar ya? Bu nasıl bir iştir ya? Fişek var. Bunu kullanmadım. Bahçede ilerle. İlerle de tipim kaydı benim abicim. Burada başka bir şey var mıydı? Allah'ım. Oy oy oy. Ya Allah'tan def ettim hemen. Abi adamla müthiş bir şekilde oyun yapmış ya. Muazzam. Şurası kayıt noktası. Al şunu. Şunları alayım ben bari de öyle bir kayıta geleyim. Okey. Şuna da bakalım.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Bahçede ilerle. Bahçede ilerleyeyim de. Burası efsane. Haber taraf. Allah seni bildiği gibi yapsın. Oğlum siz ne ayaksınız lan? Hadi Wake. Bir tane var. Güzel. Şurada bir not daha buldum. Taslak.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay, okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Dünya havaya uçtu. Tamam, burada kalacağım ya. Fazla ilerlemeyeceğim. Tamam. Evet, burada kalıyorum. Gelecek bölümde görüşmek üzere. Dikkat edin kendinize. Beğeninizi, yorumunuzu eksik etmeyin diyorum. Aynen. Alan Wake. Tadından yenmez abi. Tatlı mı tatlı. İyi, fazla da uzatmayayım. Görüşmek üzere.